Welcome back to Tran Echoes of Aetheria. When we last left off, I promised I was going to farm and get strong, and I delivered. Let's take a look at my gear. I won't bore you with everything, but I do want to show you the progression that's been made off camera so that you're not surprised by what's going on. I have enough alright weapons, alright being this word right here, alright ore to make alright gear for everyone and weapons, but these have apprentice books, sharpening stones, and weights, and solid gems all stuck in them. I could have made perfect. I only had a few perfects though, so I decided I'd melt them back down to solid level, a lower tier, so I could basically I could equip one perfect item or 3 solid. So I decided to take solid. I tried to balance out people's stats a little more so that they could take less damage from any one particular thing. Because when I fought Alexei, the boss, if he attacked somebody with an enhanced elemental strike, it would pretty much kill a guy if he wasn't fully healed. I didn't like that. I like my guys to stay alive. In fact, I think if I ever had the dude die, I would force myself to load. Alright, so she actually got a decent set of gear thanks to this Genbu or Genbu scale, which gives her 10 capacity. Her nail gun is so good that it staggers enemies just on a shot. Now, that being said, she is over leveled, so I don't know if like fighting enemies her level will not stagger them. These Drake skills allow for staggering. Her nail gun is smithed in a way to make more staggering. She cannot shoot enemies in the back anymore, like she could with her sniper rifle. But I like this. I like that she can stagger people just by touching them. The behemoth thing also staggers. Now, one of the reasons why I'm using platinum weapons is it allows me to have 2 augment slots. An alright weapon only gives me 1, so that's something to think about. Same thing for these, I think like the helms and stuff, if I remember right. It's been about a week. But like the helms, I like having these 3 elemental things. Everybody has a platinum helm. So that way you can take less damage from fire, ice, and lightning. This dude, he counterattacks a lot, he evades quite a bit, and then he'll smack you upside with an alright glaive. It's really quite something to watch enemies just attack, miss, and die. This dude, if I was going to make any of my weapons an alright weapon, I'd probably change his. I'm on the fence about it because he does almost no damage anymore. He doesn't really kill anybody. He can finish off an enemy, but that's about it. So I tried giving him some more strength. That kind of helps. He's no longer the damage dealer I'm used to. But that being said, I am farming areas. So when I'm fighting like a modern enemy, I might stealth and backstab. That's something that I'm not doing during my farming sessions. He is just attacking them from the front. So I may have to think about how to make him into a crossbow build or something, because currently my claws aren't cutting it. And you'll note that I have a sonorous bell on some of these people. Let me explain that one with my formation. First off, my formation's off-center, but it is symmetrical. So everybody from this side to this, from here to here, can only attack Kesh. And then like these 3 rows can attack him. He has a sonorous bell on his weapon, making enemies more likely to attack him. So even if like there's a guy right here, he's probably more likely to attack him than Lucian. He has a bell on his armor. No, I'm sorry. He doesn't have any bells whatsoever. He's in the middle row. These 2 have bells on their armor to make them less likely to get hit. So if there was like a sniper back here, he's probably most likely to target him, and these 2, and then these 2. I have Ingrid in the corner just to be far away from everybody, but the most defensive person I have is him. Alright. So, let's check out forging. So I have a ton of these gems. Like a lot. I have a lot. How many perfects I got? No, you said Tran, that's not a lot of perfects. Well, that's actually because I can select it. Because I made clusters out of everything. I don't know if I want skill. I mean, let me take a look at my stats real fast. Agility is I'm actually doing really high in agility, except for Lucian, which is not surprising. So maybe I will take more strength. Maybe I will make a strength what's power then? Intelligence and wisdom. Okay. So yeah, let's do. No, I haven't made one of these yet. But this is where all my gems went. I was making a lot of gems during my runs. So here we go. I'm not sure what that is, so it may be an augment. Do I eat it? Do I forge it into something? I do forge it into something. Now the question is, can I unsmith it? So we'll find out. I'm gonna find out right now. I'm not gonna keep this. I am gonna smelt it down though, just to see if I get it back. Yeah, I get my essence of might back. Okay, that's good. So I might want to think about just putting that into a new piece of gear. It might be time to make a new piece of gear. What should I make? I mean, like, I have a ton of these now. I mean, not enough to equip everybody and everything, but I have a lot. Let's go ahead and make something. We'll do an essence of might. And then we will do the best armor I can make. Apparently I cannot put an essence of might in there. But I could put a cluster. I don't know if I want to put a Grandmaster in that. I'll go just do an Adept, because really all this stuff I can rebuy. I mean, I can always get my Diamond Cluster back. Schematics, I can buy as many as I want. The things I can buy, I'm a little bit more forgiving on spending. Things I can't buy, like Expert or Grandmaster, I just don't want to spend on something that I know will be not my in-game material. Even though I probably won't use an Expert on my in-game material, I don't know how many of those I can find. So right now I'm just going to... You know what? I'm going to go and do an Expert. I'm going to push myself because I am recording. So yeah, I do play a little bit differently when I'm not recording. When I'm playing, maybe if I were to... Not that I've really gotten a chance to play. Ever since I started this YouTube thing, I have not really been able to play games just to play. Most of the time I'm either recording or editing. So let's go to make this super armor. This is the best armor I'll have made all game. Alright, now let's try to make an actual... Let's see here. So I can make a... That'll give him a bit more damage, and that'll make him a little less vulnerable. Let's try that. I'll give him a robust sharpening tool as well. Another expert. There we go. Forge 2 super powerful pieces of gear. Let's try them out. Yeah, that's kind of too much weight for you. Okay, well let's send Ingrid into the arena first. So now that I've spent some time forging and running things, I have not spent any extra time in the arena. Though I think that when I did need to load at some point, I didn't load the right save because I think there's still some fights that I know I had done, and I need to repeat them. So we'll start with Ingrid because she's got the Genbu scale. Let's see how she does currently. Ow! Okay. This is not going to work out for her. I don't... Alright, let me try again. I think I can make a build that will defeat this. Alright. Let's switch this. That was pretty useless. And give her the counter ability. put her in the front. Any augments I need to change for her? She's not gonna really need these elemental things. Let me buy a couple more amber jewels real fast. I have a ton of money, lots of dough. I haven't spent any on this stuff. In fact, that's one of the things I was waiting on. So I'm gonna go ahead and give me a second here. Let's give me 2 more of these. Let's augment her up just a little bit more. Since she's the only one that can get attacked, we'll go ahead and give her... I don't have a dexterity one. Guess let's buy a dexterity one. Alright, and I did say I was saving these. Like, I didn't want to use these off camera. Let's give her another health one, since she has the least health of anybody in existence. I'll probably give her roast beef of mites, frankly. Can I buy roast beef? I can. I can buy all that. Alright. That is something to think about. But let's keep going for now. Besides, you wouldn't want me to make it too easy, right? I don't know. Well, anybody who watches my stuff probably likes seeing me dominate things. I know that having that possibility that I can fail, having a possibility that the person you're watching can fail and is not totally schooling everything, makes for a more entertaining show. I know that much. That's kind of part of the reason why I'm not that entertaining, because it's almost a foregone conclusion I win. I know, that sounds so cocky, but I don't know how else to describe it. And besides, and if I lose, then I will find a way to accomplish what I need to. Alright, now that stage is down. Let's try the next one. Okay. Hold on. I can solve that. Augments, body, or we'll say arms. Resistance to bleed. Alright, now let's start whooping them. Owned! Alright, do I have any resistance to acids? Obviously I can't counter this one, so let me think here. So I'm gonna lose this fight, since I'm already off to a very bad start. I'm also not damaging him much, so I might need a sniper rifle for this one. I don't know if there's anything I can do about that one. So I guess I could raise her wisdom. Alright, I'm still taking a ton of damage, but I probably won't melt every turn. No, phase cancel's already over. Ow, okay. Well, how much does this thing do? Not much. Yeah, alright. I think this is as far as she goes for right now. Let's go on to the next person. Yeah, see, this is the fight that I thought I had handled already. Because I thought I remember, like, just whooping these guys better than Kesh did. Okay, so after this is gonna be those slimes. I'm not sure what kind of attack works best on slimes. Like, you maybe like freeze, because then it'll solidify them as a concept. I don't know. Let's just take all the elements for now. Okay, let's give it a shot. Let's start with fire, because that's the first one you get. Like, I think that's 1297. Now let's try ice. 1617. Let's try lightning. 1617. Alright, so anything but fire. It's possible that the fire would have worked, but I get more damage because of Saber Mastery. Alright, let's see how this setup does. I need 2 TP for that. Alright. I don't know how much longer he can hold it together. I did it! Oh, this is why I keep so much crap on me at all times. You just switch to anything I need to. As long as I'm willing to use it and I know how to use it, I'd be okay. Let's see what the next match is. Well, that was really surprisingly easy compared to the previous 2 matches. I already have that. I needed that to get this far. Okay. I think this is as far as I go. Let's go on to the next person then. So this is the bleed one. Alright, let's see if I can handle this. Okay, I'm close to it. Now, she has a stagger sword, so and when she hits an enemy, they stop. And as far as I know, those automatons do that bleeding attack as their first move, and then they like spend 2 turns waiting or something. Huh. Well, I don't know if it was just random, but that blood strike did more damage than for a normal attack. So maybe something I need to do regularly. Uh-oh, I might make it. No! Wait, did I heal off of that? I didn't know I could heal off of medical. I'll have to look. But I didn't know if I could heal off of metal monsters. If that's the case, I'm not sure. I just kind of gave up. I figured I wasn't gonna succeed in that fight. So the next one I think is... I don't remember. Wasn't it easier than other ones? I forget. No, not this one. Alright. Might be worth thinking about equipping at this point. Oh, this is the easy one I was thinking about. Well, let's see if it's easy for her. Probably not. I'm assuming that's as far as she can go, but let's see how she does against that one triple human force. Oh, I don't think that'll help. No, yeah, that didn't help at all. These aren't actually attacks. These are probably like area of effect tile targeting abilities or something. See how this does. It doesn't quite stagger them. With the scale, it definitely staggers them. Let's see how much this does then, if I survive long enough. Nope. I didn't re-equip Cash. I should have. That's fine. Oh, and I could probably use items too, but I have no intention of doing that to win. I took him down with me. Alright, let me try actually equipping Catch this time. I never got to see how much lightning damage I ignore. Ooh. I'm assuming he cannot. I'm assuming he does not have enough capacity for this. Oh, he does. It's even lighter. All right. Now, obsidian in real life is like fragile, I think, but very, very sharp. Let's go and put the barbed carapace back on. Okay, they all have an ethereal barrier, I assume. Alright. Apparently he's the only one that got affected because his barrier is off. That makes sense. I don't know what imposing presence does, but I'm not going to keep it around, obviously. The reason I didn't put this here earlier is because one time I tried to summon a turret and she jumped there instead. I don't quite know why that happened. Oh, apparently I can have one. Well, that was my first time trying that. Actually, I'm gonna check. Does his normal attack remove barriers? Because I know his counters did. Well, it doesn't matter at this point, because his next turn he should be able to summon it. Or cast a chi break or whatever it is. It's only one dude, but let's go ahead and cast it anyways. did it. That's it? Like, that's... I mean, perfect jump... Yeah, that's fine, but I'm finding... Chests for me drop perfect jumps. Ooh, alright. Let me think here. I need to re-equip her skill where she gets more than max hit points, she starts healing everybody. I've never actually used that other than the last battle. I don't know if, again, my rule is nobody dies. If someone dies, that battle is over. That's my rule. Maybe later on I'll relent on that, but for right now, for these fights, I don't need that handicap, as it were. Alright, this one's a lost cause. That was just the first two actions, and there's like 7 of them. Okay, well, that's as far as I can go. First, you don't sell anything new. Not for a gold level contestant. Still a little dissatisfied with my dagger that I made. Like, I put so much into it. That's fine. We'll leave it alone for now. Could buy some of these. I can buy 5. In fact, I could start eating some. And hopefully you're okay that I haven't even been using it yet, because I'm waiting to see if maybe I get new party members or to see what options I need to enable. What I mean by that is, like, let's say I spent all my roast beef and mites on Ingrid, but it turns out that maybe Soha needs to do something independently. Like, she runs off with the Genbu fragment or shard, and then she needs to find an optional boss then she can find an optional boss where I won't be able to defeat him without powering Soha up majorly. Never know. So as long as I'm okay with gimping myself, I'm going to leave these things in my storage. So please, I hope that nobody's upset about that. That I have all this valuable stuff, like 5 levels. I mean, I was right when I suggested or thought that, you know, if I used it now, I'd have less levels later on. Because now monsters are giving me 0 XP. So if I used it before, I'd be level 31. I can use it now and be like level 38. 37. I could catch up to Kesh's level.